And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 14, episode 12. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And we are finally at First Stand 2025, the first international event for the League of Legends 2025 year. And the teams that are participating in the 2025 First Stand League of Legends tournament are Hanwha Life Esports, Top Esports, Team Liquid, Karmine Corp, and Flying Oysters. So we have 5 teams, and they are basically going to be playing, roughly about a week and a half's worth of League of Legends, and the team with the worst record in the first round will end up taking the first airplane home. And then after that, the 4 teams will be playing several best of 5s, and then after that, we're going to get seeding. I think it's the same way as the old MSI format, where it's basically first place 4th, second place 3rd, and then after that, we get semifinals, which is, I think, single elimination semifinals, like the old MSI used to be, and then finals, and then First Stand's over, and then we are basically, into the spring splits for the LTA, LCK, LPL, and the LEC, and the LCP. I might actually have to start watching, the LCP a little bit more. I was watching it a little bit here and there, but like I told you guys, when it came to like watching the LPL and the LCP, I just was so insanely busy, during this winter period that we were in, that some of my competitive League of Legends watching from some of the other regions kind of lacked in a lot of ways. But I'll definitely, make sure I pick that up within, the spring and summer splits coming up. And we do have MSI still. I think we're still going to have EWC. What a weird time frame that's going to be later in this year, if that is going to end up happening. And then obviously, summer leads into Worlds, but we will end up crossing all of those bridges when we get there. Today, I was supposed to have an episode of the MSK show with Laps Comic Fan, but he ended up getting sick and having a fever. So I'm going to have him with me and Lunchbox Warren on the Friday show, because he said after 2 weeks, he could end up coming back onto the Friday show that me and him initially started together. So he'll be back this Friday, and we'll be doing the comic book review on Absolute Batman number 4. And later and tomorrow for Wednesday, if all things go according to plan, I'll basically have 3 episodes of the MSK show. So just in case you were kind of hoping for that MSK show episode today, I'm going to be giving you 3 episodes at max tomorrow. We're going to be doing a comic book review on Bloodruth number 1 with Professor Savage Dad at about 6 p.m. PST or 5:30, give or take. I would probably prefer starting earlier the better. And then after that, I'm going to be talking with a comic book shop owner in Michael's home state of Michigan, actually. We ended up meeting each other over Facebook, and we're going to have a really, really good conversation about the comic book industry and someone actually owning a business. And then after that, we have our panel show with Great Poupée and Lunchbox Warren. And me and Lunchbox Warren are going to have a show on Thursday as well. And then me and Chaz will be back here on Thursday for the Cloud9 podcast on our regular day. And then on Friday, same panel show. But yes, joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast to talk about First Stand and the first 4 best of 3s is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing? And that's crazy. He might start putting out more content. He heard our fucking voices and he was like, I'm going to just start doing more. I'm like, I told this man, you could easily get your channel to 500 subs. I know you can. You just have to just drop at least a video.
No, I'm not going to lie. And I got a video I did. The video I did today earlier about why I ain't put out content. Trust me, it's going to be depressing on why it's.
Is it involving me? Did I do anything?
No, and none involved you.
I'm just saying, man. I know you can do it. I would just say, I told you before, just drop a video a week on the Pokemon Market Watch. That's easy. You can do that. What, 10 minutes? A video a week? Nothing bad. Drop it like on one of your days off. Just do 10 minutes when that fucking dirty, stinking animal isn't coughing a lung up. Just do that.
That motherfucker, all the motherfucker does is smoke weed. But no, I realized I got a thing around my mic that that allows me to. As long as I put my mic right in front of me, it'll block.
Do you have a noise gate? I know Cyfax has a noise gate.
I have a noise gate built into this where I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not a part of the reason why. Trust me. What is it? Ever since I'm giving the short end of it, I've been exhausted.
Mostly just work related stuff, right? Not like actual content, right?
No, it's work related. I've done at least 12 hours, 3 days out of the week.
Who's still calling off?
They got a new girl. She calls off. It's ridiculous. They keep hiring these ghetto bitches.
I know how you, man. So I can already guess what's going on because this happened to me too. Literally, they're hinging that one person comes in. You know this person's unreliable. They call off, and then they're gonna act like they're surprised, but they're not surprised when they could just easily just hire more people, fix the problem, but they don't.
The issue is that the person they thought they was gonna have replaced the other girl who I don't know why she been here as long as she was. She was taking days off, and I thought the other girl would get fired a while back. No, she stayed, even though she should have been gone. Now it's this new one that's like, okay, she's barely been here a week. She's already called out. What the fuck is going on? It's like, okay, this shit's weird. Okay, and it's like I could say no, but the issue is when I took that raise stupidly, I made it that I'm first calling. That's me. More likely,
you got suckered in. Damn it!
No, it was a built-in raise. That's me. I'll go get it regardless. But the issue is, due to I live in the hometown where the job's at, I automatically get first call. Unless.
But you said you had a set schedule. You work the night shift, so like a 3 to 11, right?
Yeah, the 1 to 9 shift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about just having them just telling you your availability now is just gonna be different? You could just only fucking do mornings or some shit.
Oh, trust me, I have, but they have it set up where they want a certain amount of certain people here in the morning and the afternoon. And it's like
probably because of labor. It's probably because of labor.
But also the way this structure is, it's 2 women and a guy in the morning. In the afternoon, it's 2 guys and a woman.
Could you never well, people are gonna say switch, but like that can only be for like a one-time thing. That's like a day thing.
It's a one-time thing, and nah.
You typically want to save that for like a rainy day. Like, hey, I'll do this for you, do this for me. Like, you don't want to just blow that randomly on just nothing. That makes sense. Yeah.
Because they were talking about, I'm not doing overnight. I'm not doing that shit again. That's
I would just tell you, drop a video a week. That's it. You can squeeze in about 10 minutes of time. That's it. And whenever you drop a video, I'm dropping you an L because you're an L generator. You've been generating no W's.
But who came in and got the 2 W's after you took 2 L's?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. You came in and helped me do a reverse sweep. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness.
BDS on that ass. Oh, motherfuckers. Yeah. Tuesday.
Game 1, we had it. No, that was the Jin game. No, we didn't have that. I was getting mega fisted.
Game 2, somebody's through. I was watching it.
Game 2, straight up through. And I was like, fuck, we're already down 0-2. Game 3, I magically win game 3 because I just carry the whole team on Senna. And then game 4 was just like, okay, these guys just literally aren't even trying at all.
Oh,
running it down.
Game 4 was a goddamn stop. I was like,
that was actually disgusting. How badly they're running it down.
Which game was that? No, that was Miss Fortune's game 5. Which game was game 4?
You were playing Were you playing Graves?
Oh no, I was playing Varus.
Oh my god.
I'll hit motherfucker.
Oh yeah. That's the Hybrid game. Oh yeah. I just you guys go back and watch. It was game 4 of the best of 5. I told everyone just wait for my ult. It's like 6 seconds. I placed my tower there to do the big tower. I like the big tower one. The Hammerdinger does. I was like, I knew she's gonna walk in and face check as Vayne, which you should never do. She face checked. I killed 3 people, and then everyone just cleaned it up.
Yup.
And then they just surrendered.
And then somebody's dumbass got too close. I just eat out of nowhere. caught him at the very end. I queued whoever was the last person. You got the first three. I killed the last two. I was like, oh yeah, now this is easy. Okay. And then as soon as we started pushing the second tower, it was 4 enemy team has agreed to surrender 4 votes to 0. I was like, damn. You barely got the second tower down. These motherfuckers was like, yep, nope.
Actually just completely gapped. Like game 5, it was basically, hey, these guys are literally just sitting under tower, actually just straight up not even trying to compete in the game.
Jinx out here using ult just at the wrong time. I'm 10 health misfortune. I'm gonna use my ult. I'm like, okay. All right, Jinx. And then I was catching motherfuckers off my ult. What up, Michael? That shit was crazy. Oh my god. Misfortune is meta. Misfortune is meta.
So Chaz, he really wanted to roast Karmine Corp. So I'm gonna let him do it first, because Karmine Corp is gonna be getting that roast tonight. You guys ever go to the supermarket, you go to the meat section, and like you see these rotisserie chickens on like that, that rail that the chicken on?
They got spit roasted by Team Liquid and Flying Oysters. They got fucked by an oyster.
Have you guys ever noticed the burnt ones that are in the back that are like the extra crispy one, or like the well done ones people order? That's Karmine Corp. But that shit is never getting off that actual rail. That's
and the motherfuckers like, oh, G2 sucks even worse. And I got something to say about that. When I do my roast, I got something to say about G2, and I got a thought that came to my mind. This might be a little bit more diabolical than believe, but we need to discuss Monday.
Let's do a general overview first. Let's start with Karmine Corp. Because the reason I want to start with Karmine Corp is because I've said this on this season of the show. You guys can go back and look at all the other episodes. Kalist is insanely overrated. He is legitimate. Like, what's the difference between him and Patrick that I'm starting to realize? I even said
expectation. Kalist has more He has more upside expectation because he's new. Patrick is what you're gonna get from him.
Yeah, like if you take off the nameplates and you didn't know it was Patrick and Kalist playing on their team, I wouldn't even be able to tell you the difference, because Kalist is just that kind of way. I think he's one of the most. I agree with Thorin. He is one of the most overrated players to walk into a split. He's literally insanely giga overrated.
Yeah.
I told you he cannot play Zeri. He's a horrifying bad Zeri player.
Oh my god, that Zeri Yumi game. That
oh my god, that is disgusting.
Targama actually looked decent for once.
To be fair, he was playing Yumi. Yumi's basically not even a champion.
Yumi's a bot on legs. Yep.
And the whole team basically went, you know what? You can't carry for shit. You're just bad at everything. Just take Yumi. Actually just support without actually being on the map. But we know this from Targamas. We saw his ass play at 2022 MSI with G2 and 2022 Worlds. We saw this motherfucker mercilessly run it down. Yeah. I know he ain't shit. And then
he got mad. Oh, they dropped him. No, they dropped Yak. Yak was actually good. You was shit. Like, you can't get mad.
You were just fired. That's how that works.
You can't get mad at G2 dropped you. Yak is the only one that should be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yak is the only one. You. I don't know how the fuck you got on G2 on a bad year, and he still got the world. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Yeah, just Targamas literally looked like a Plat 5 Nautilus playing earlier. Actually, just I don't know what the fuck that guy was doing. And Yike just, if you told me that Yike was going to get gapped by Umpty that hard, and it wasn't even just gap, guys, Yike was 4 to 5 levels down against Umpty in that Xin Zhao game. That was just disgusting.
That was criminal. That was straight criminal.
Like, do you know how badly he would have not been farming? That means that he pretty much didn't farm for 5 minutes. That means no jungle camps. He didn't even counter farm. He didn't go counter jungle. Nothing. Like, just Giga running it down. And, like, Vladdy, he played good in the Azir game against APA. Yeah. That Azir game, he played really, really well. But outside of the Azir game, it's really hard to make stuff happen for him. I don't really technically blame him for their losses because I think he's their only decent player with Kana. But Vladdy, this is his first time on an international stage, let's just say that, right? He doesn't really know how to sufficiently carry at that kind of level yet. This man barely started playing like summer of last year, and he only just started playing relatively good, like literally recently. You know, he's only really played like now 2 full splits in the LEC. That's it, you know? And you're at this point now where Kana, like he still has those games where he's just doing nothing. Yeah, he mechanically doesn't look that bad, but he just has games where he just runs it down himself. Like people say he was their best player. It's like, I guess kind of they're both of them are just kind of competing for who can help carry Karmine Corp to not be shit. Like that Jace game, like drafting Jace in one of their games against Flying Oyster is so criminal because Jace implies that you're going to actually play out the early game and actually have some sort of advantage. That's not happening with them. They're not playing out any early game advantage with Kana right now. Not with the way Kalista is playing. Kalista is trying to be homeless after this split. Like, Callista's, oh my god, their team is just they're trying to they're basically becoming like what Fnatic is, like just forcing things that don't need to happen, constantly feeling like they need to do something, over forcing on fights constantly. The drafts really haven't been helping them out that much, but then again, it's Targamas. You're gonna lose in general because he just sucks ass completely. Like, I know people were hyping up Targamas after he beat Lebrov, but like, come on, let's be honest here. They're both in the same caliber. Targamas just has 2 trophies to his name. One came on when he was playing on G2, and he was for sure not the reason why they won that title. I'll just say that right now. And then you also have, what's his name? Fucking hell. Lebrov.
Oh, yeah,
Connor. Oh, no, Connor. Yeah, because like, oh, and then you have the title that he just won recently. But, you know, if we're going into talking about G2, because, you know, G2 obviously crushed them the week prior to the finals. And then apparently something happened where like G2 scrimmed against another team, from what I heard. And then one of those teams like leaked the strats, or they scrimmed against Karmine Corp, and the strats were leaked that they were going to try against them. So they had no cards coming into the Karmine Corp final.
All their cards was, and that's why I was like, okay, that's why. But also, I heard something about that.
I
heard that G2 was the one that leaked it, because G2. There's a crazy conspiracy that G2 leaked their own script because they didn't want to go to first stand. They wanted a break.
Like, even if they went to first stand, because people were saying that they would have did a lot better. It's really hard to say because, like, guys, NA's been kind of. I thought I wouldn't be saying this in recent times. NA's been kind of they've been fisting EU. But these games haven't been really close at all.
Think about the mind game. What is more crushing? You lose the championship, but you always get one back. And then you send the team everyone's so hyped for, and then they get demolished. And now everyone's looking at them like G2. Everyone's looking at G2 like, oh, you lost to these guys. And then G2 come back and then G2 come back and just claps everybody. And then it's like, oh, was Karmine Corp actually really good? Now you start putting it down. I think G2 is playing like 3D chess while everyone was playing checkers. And
or you have another side of the argument that you have, which is basically, you know, you send Karmine Corp to a international tournament and they get a reality check of how bad they really are. Then they come back and you hope they get stronger from their international experience. That way it levels up Europe. But that's not going to happen, guys. The reason why I know that's not going to happen is because, first of all, this is some like Kalista and Vladdy have barely been playing. They're definitely not going to be fucking like jumping up and down for joy after they potentially go 0-4 drop. You know, that's not going to happen. Targamas, he's used to taking L's, so you know, fuck him, right? But then Yike gets exposed for just being kind of an international choker at that point, and you can't really blame G2 for that. You know, he did fail at pretty much every international event he went to. You know, like he lost to contracts. You know, he lost to Umti recently now. Who else did G2 play against? I mean, he
did lose to Owner, but that's
that should be kind of expected, right? I didn't think he was going to be Owner at all. He beat
lost to
Inspired,
he lost
right?
He lost his gun in BLG, but
bad. That wasn't a loss. That was a beatdown.
Yeah. Yep.
He did technically beat Inspired if you count the EWC championship, I guess. You want to count that? You know, and also, if Karmine Corp are this bad, because Fnatic, you heard what Grab said in that Legends and butt fucking episode they had recently.
Oh, I saw that.
What did he say? He said they were going 50-50 with Karmine Corp. It was basically very even. It could go literally either way. But that doesn't mean you guys were going to beat G2. I don't know where you get that thought in your head. Okay, we're even with this guy. Now that automatically means against this guy, we'll be beating them. It's like, where do you get that logic from? Didn't you guys just lose to these motherfuckers like a week prior to that? In embarrassing fashion, too, when you had the leads. And Fnatic, I know the kings of throwing leads and choking aren't going to say they were going to win a title. You might have to kick Humanoid for that. But, also the reason why I predicted for TL to win, not just because of NA beating EU a lot recently, Kalist, first international event, not really a good ADC. Targamas, sucks internationally. Seen it happen. Saw him at, well, now 3 international events. Don't think I need to see anything more of this guy internationally. Vladdy. First time international event. This is what happens when you go international the first time. You actually face really good people with different styles. People say NA, really good, meme, lol, right? But so the point. The point is that when you play up against a team with a completely different way of playing the game, that could actually really shock people. Like, oh damn, we don't have teams in our region that do this. And then since they're very new at kind of just playing internationally, they don't know how to deal with that. I've seen this happen to a lot of teams. That's why I didn't think they were going to win. There's no way. That's a very rare thing. Rookies like that win a title and then go to an international event and then perform very well. Because let's be honest here, Kalista's only ever scrimmed against other EU caliber ADCs, right?
Yeah.
Now scrim against Viper. Yeah, it's not a little different there. Scrim against Jackie Love too, right? Scrim against Yeon. Yeon is the best ADC probably in the LTA. Yeah, it's a lot different now as they saw. You know, it's way different than scrimming up against Flaccid or fucking what's his name? Jesus Christ. Who's the guy on Rogue? Patrick. Very different from scrimming against those guys, obviously. You know?
Exactly. It's like you're playing against competition.
Doggo used to be on BLG. He was gonna be their main ADC before what's their Elk. He was there before Elk, before they drafted Elk. Yeah, Doggo was pretty good, actually. He might be in the LCP, but I think he's very, very talented ADC. As you saw today, he beat the actual shit out of that guy. That's Doggo. Someone that BLG thought wasn't good enough. You know? So, shoot. Anything else you want to say about Karmine Corp before we go over their games in a little bit here?
Yeah, they lost the 2 games. They lost the 2 games that they could have easily, or the 2 series that they could have easily won.
That's the problem now. They had their quote unquote easy strength of schedule first, you know?
Yeah.
Now, given how it's going to shape up, guys, their easy matches are over. That was their easy matches. Because now, if we think they're going to get O2'd by Top Esports and Hanwha Life, they legitimately, is that a word? Yes. Yeah. I'm a genius. They legitimately might actually go 1-8 drop. 0-4 in best of 3s, but you would go like what? 1-8 in match record. It's very possible. That's an actual possible thing. That's not good. That would be that's actually worse than Mad Lions. People mean on Mad Lions. Mad Lions did at one international event take down 1 of 5 games. They did lose to play-in teams quite consistently. That had happened. Yes, and they were pretty much a meme at Worlds all the time. But they did have a very, very the first 16 minutes against T1 were competitive. Kind of, maybe sort of, because they were actually just T1 were kind of feeling them out. But then we saw later the game that they got kind of fisted pretty hard. But outside of being a complete meme, you didn't really know what you were going to get from Mad Lions. It was a complete toss-up sometimes. They did have like the one tournament. They did actually somewhat decently well. Guys, this team has none of that. This team's got none of that. These guys are playing scared on stage, playing just over-aggressive. Map play has just been all off. Like, just there's no way
they're playing like how they've been playing all year. It's just now there's more eyes on them. You're like, oh, G2 lost to this, but it's like, did G2 really lose, or did someone already kind of gave Karmine Corp the script? It was like,
Also, keep in mind that day, Lebrov probably played his worst League of Legends series of his career. Well, Not technically every series and every year. Damn, huh? Fuck. We should do a video ranking all of his L's. That would be funny as fuck. Oh shit. Nothing's ever gonna beat 2024 when that man just kept getting reverse swept as much as he did. That will still never not be funny. But you guys see the records here. Team Liquid did end up beating Karmine Corp in the first best of 3. I will say this. Even though Karmine Corp is playing like utter dog shit recently, I know APA is not talking, given how much he's also himself been.
Oh my god, this motherfucker!
If we watch that Aurelion Soul game, I might actually have a stroke.
I was about to say that. Oh my god, he got. Oh my god, Vladdy caught him out on Aurelion Soul.
Solo killed level 5.
I was like,
remember how Vladdy just kept getting him in 1v1s. Oh my god! I know APA is not talking shit because APA was like, "Hey, at least we're not Karmine Corp." That don't mean you're not beating these other 2 teams, right? That's not happening.
Much better. It's like y'all beat 100 C's to get here. That ain't saying much.
That's pretty bad, right?
The LTA ain't much better. We beat Brazilian teams that were dog shit. Like it was think about it. We went all the way down to Brazil just to have a semifinals LTA North match. What? We went all the way to Brazil to do something that we could have just done in our studios. Ain't that a bitch? That's the most expensive trip ever.
That's what I said. Remember, I said that when the format was announced. We're gonna fly over there to play some single elimination shit for one spot at an international tournament. Why didn't we just do that here? The fuck? Why are we? Whatever. It's their way of creating mini international tournaments. It's like there's nothing international between us and Brazil, guys. They suck ass. Ain't nothing changing. Ain't none of that shit changing at all. They're trash. They couldn't win a single one of their teams. That wasn't even a Brazilian team won a game.
Now go back up. Look at this post. Oh, she cute. But no, go back up.
I'm trying to find his Twitter account. Let me see. What is his Twitter account? I had it earlier today. GG. Oh my goodness. Fucking hell. Hold on. Give me 1 sec, guys. Let me grab APA's Twitter account, which I had literally in here earlier. Let me go APA Twitter account. Found it. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I just didn't do it before. I found it. Don't worry. Here it is. APA. It could be worse. At least we aren't Karmine Corp. Buddy, I don't know about that. You looking kind of boosted yourself. Just putting it out there.
Kind of boosted.
Didn't he just get clapped by Cream today? Oh, I listened 24 hours ago. Like
he got creamed.
Oh my god! Do you remember that dive they did against 369? And they all just failed. Oh my god! And then Spawn was like, "It feels like we're just really desperate in the game." Oh, so you're just like Karmine Corp then? That's what Karmine Corp is.
You guys
are desperate themselves.
You guys are Karmine Corp with a win. That's it. I swear to God, Flying Oysters beats Team Liquid. I'm done. If Flying Oysters is the third best team.
Oh no. LCP, the third best region. Holy fuck.
At this point,
can we just burn the LTA? If we lose to Flying Oysters, just get us out, please. I'm done. Yes. Region is so trash, dude.
It's bad enough that Karmine Corp gets clapped by them, but Karmine Corp ain't real. The motherfuckers ain't real. Like, and then someone, I remember I was in the live stream earlier.
Yeah.
Someone said, "What if G2 would have just kept their team? They would have been here. If G2,
oh no, they would be there. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
If G2 never did any switches, the only 2 teams. But the thing is, Fnatic would have made a switch unless they kept their team. Because you got to realize, if G2 kept their team, there's no team close to them. Karmine Corp would have been on the bottom. It was like, exactly.
No, that's the thing is, that roster had already kind of proven it could conquer Europe. What else does it need to do? They were just looking for international, let's say, results at that point. And that roster beat Top Esports. That roster beat Top Esports. They beat them 3-0, actually.
Yeah, I think that roster, if they would,
that was actually the peak of their roster right there, was beating Top Esports 3-0. They had never hit the peaks after that.
I think if that roster got one more year together, they could have actually.
This. Do you think if they did beat T1 in that third place match and maybe get like second at MSI, you think they stay together?
No, I think if they beat T1 at World, they would have stayed together. I think they would have. I think they would have. Matter of fact, maybe so at MSI, but I think at World they would have reversed it and been like, "Hey guys, we did say we're gonna get rid of it, but we're gonna keep it for 1 year if you guys would like to stay." Matter of fact, I think the EWC is where they might have been on their way out.
Yeah, because the problem with G2 that a lot of people just didn't bring up was the fact that you remember during the summer they were playing not good. They actually just kind of were. Let's just be honest, they were just gifted a title in summer. They weren't playing good in summer at all.
They was coasting. They knew that they had enough, and that's the issue with the championship.
Because remember, Riot changed it. Remember, like when they first got this roster together, they won Winter, so that gave them an MSI spot. But this was before they changed it. Now, recently, where if you win Winter, you get to go to an international event. Because during 2024 was like, if you win Winter, you automatically get to be there.
That's why they didn't care about Spring. Yeah, it was 2023. They didn't care about Spring.
They had already locked them aside, and Riot already announced, it's 2 teams now. Okay, even better. Now we can just fuck around the whole split.
And then think about summer. They already had enough points to qualify for a season final. They weren't. These motherfuckers were actually not trying to win summer, and they fucked around and did because Fnatic
did dog shit. Didn't win. BDS literally could have secured them a world spot.
One game away. Keep dog shit Mad Lions out. What they do? BDS gets reverse swept because their full name is BDSM because all they do is choke. If you know, you know. And then Fnatic's like, we beat G2 this time. We finally beat them. Gets 3-0. Doesn't even fucking matter. And what happened to G2 this time is what happened to Fnatic last time. It's like they finally beat them. It doesn't even fucking matter.
But the problem with their roster now is they don't have an upside like they used to. Because, if you think about their roster, you think okay, if these players are hitting on all cylinders, then you kind of get that top esports result where it looks really good. I'm thinking about this roster now. If they ever hit a ceiling, it's like it doesn't feel like it's that much better than the one they had before. Because we know Lebrov's ceiling. He doesn't really have one. Lebrov is, there's the ceiling. This is halfway right here. And if he ever hit his ceiling, it would be right here.
And you remember I said I expressed my concerns.
I knew it was going to be a bad pickup. I knew
and Lebrov are two very passive guys. Mickey X is one that's, even though he does try to get shit happening, and that's why someone like playing with him. It's like LeBron, you can't have two introverts working together. Nothing's gonna get done because it's like, we have to go outside. Do we really need to go outside? But if you have an extrovert, we're going outside today.
Oh yeah.
It's like that's why you got BB in the top, but now BB looks kind of old. Been old. I better say
my god. Sorry. Speaking of NA versus EU, how about we go over just how disgusting China has been? Like the level of the LPL quality has been. People say the LCK quality has been dipping. You've not been watching the LPL at all. Keep in mind. What?
LCK's quality hasn't been too dipping. I think what it is now there's a power shift. Always going to get. There's 3 actually good teams. Damwon upset sometimes T1, but then can never get to top 8. I don't understand that. They can always upset T1, but then the motherfuckers miss top 8. I don't know how they do it. They you know what I'm saying? Damwon always misses top 8. China's weird.
Yeah, but it feels like because out of at least the LPL I did watch, it felt like the quality just dipped because BLG were just fucking around themselves half the split. Keep in mind, they kicked their better jungler for Wei, and he doesn't even fit their team. He doesn't know anything about their team. Nope. Hey, Jeon, you got us to World Finals, and we were kind of seriously endangered of kind of getting 0-3 dropped out of the World Finals, and we World's 2023, 2024 tournament. You know what? Fuck you, Wei. Put in Jeon. Jeon gets us World Finals. You know what, Jeon? We didn't win Worlds. Now, Jeon, you must be banished. What? Nope. Like, I know people use the argument of, oh, just because you put him in doesn't mean he was the reason why their team did better. That's bullshit because we watched the fucking games. You can see how badly they are with Wei versus when they have Jeon. He is the reason why they play better because he actually has a style that works with those players. Jeon plays fast-paced early game. All of them do that. Wei plays slower-paced team fighting team comp that he likes. That clearly does change the dynamic of the team. If anyone says otherwise, you're a fucking retard. I know you ain't watched the games.
You know the crazy part about it?
That they're the same. They're actually fundamentally different junglers. That's crazy.
You know the crazy part about it? Mm-hmm. If they would have kept Jeon and let Wei go to JDG, they were at both teams had to be better. Wei doesn't fit Billy's aggressive style, and JDG is passive aggressive, but their junglers are not total opposite. Like JDG, I gotta
look at when they were playing with Jeon versus when they're playing with Wei. You know what's crazy? Every split they played with Wei, even when they had Yagao, they at least made finals. Yeah, they didn't even make the finals of split. They got knocked. They lost to titties.
Thunder Talk
actually isn't that bad. They're okay.
Thunder Talk they're the team that will beat a better team if you play down to them.
Yeah.
The Tab is good. He's better than you, Cal. Easily better than you, Cal. Like, if you say otherwise, I know you ain't been watching. If you say, you Cal had no upside. He was cheeks. Let's get that straight. You Cal cheeks.
Oh, there's something else you want to talk about on the show before we go over the matches, which is which team do we think will bounce back out of the three that didn't make it that are usually at international events, which was T1, G2, and BLG. I think T1 will be at MSI at least. Even they might not win the split, I think they'll be there. Potentially.
I would say G2. T1, I'm going to tell you this. T1 will be at Worlds. I can't guarantee MSI.
Yeah, because this the thing is, their T1's competition right now is the Gen G that looks pretty not on form.
Gen G, How Life.
There's DK, yeah.
DK is such a weird tier.
That's the only teams because we ain't counting KT roster because that's not a team.
I was about to say I was about to put KT in there, but
KT has ducked on. No one's winning on that team.
Yes, yeah. Plus,
no org who says I want to win a trophy picks up ducked on.
Who did KT get 0-3 by? Oh, Noxian. Yeah, never mind. Okay, never mind. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Dekton got beat by Jiwoo. Yeah, never mind. I apologize, Noxian.
KT's like we established a winning team this year. You bought Duck Dom. That means you actually just flat out lied to me.
Duck Down Way. You get beat by Jiwoo. It's not even close.
I think G2 will. I think they have the capabilities and peak. We saw it in a lot of their series.
I think G2 has the best chance of getting to MSI.
I do think at some point T1 will, because keep in mind, even for the split, that wasn't really T1's fault. They were underperforming, even with Doran being an anchor in the top lane. That was more like just because the format fucked them over when they were the best team.
Yeah. No. T1 was performing perfectly. They just happened to get fucked by getting Hammer like that. They happened to
get fucked by getting first. I've never said that in my entire life. How does a team that gets first get fucked over?
Fucked. If you know the fucked up thing about it, it didn't matter. Hammer Life and T1, they were both first and second. It didn't matter. T1 would have needed to get forced to face KT. Any team that was facing KT was beating KT. KT was dog shit. Noxian beat the brakes off him. Noxian. And we know Noxian ain't going to. If Noxian makes MSI, I'm done. I'm done talking about league. If Noxian makes Worlds, like, I will
if they make LCK is 4 seeds, right? I just don't see a world that's not the same T1, Hanwha Life, DK, and Gen G. I don't see a world.
If Noxian makes World, I will fly out there. and put my tongue in Carla's butthole. Like just after she ate.
How in the world? How did that benefit the show?
I'm just saying, hey, it's me put my money where my mouth is. Like
that's not money. Carla's butthole probably stinks like shit. But then again,
like I said, Noxian being the world, Noxian being the world. But think about this: Noxian being the world would be shit. Because that motherfucker
that'd be pretty bad. I don't want to see Jiwoo on the international stage. I would throw up. That guy stinks.
Like, imagine
who's a mid laner? Fisher. Oh god, that guy is trash.
That's what I'm saying. Do you really want to see Fisher versus fucking Knight or Scout or Rookie if IT gets there surprisingly, or who else? Cream, Xiao if Weibo miraculously wake the fuck up this year. Do you really want to, or I'm about to say Shanks, but it's like,
oh no, like, what a on the nose player name that is. I know who Shanks is. I watched him for earlier. I think he's pretty good. Imagine Shanks going up and shanking Vladdy. It's not competition. Oh god. I was gonna bring up the fact that the LPL's quality's been very shaky.
It's been shit.
Speaking of last year, JDG, as bad as they are, were just third place. They were not good.
JDG got
on that Yagao roster.
JDG got a support name missing, and that motherfucker's still missing. This motherfucker's been missing since 2023. KDA, remember?
In the playoffs, he had a KDA of 4 in the playoffs. That means that he is actively not doing anything.
This motherfucker's been missing. This motherfucker been missing since the semifinals of 2023 Worlds. We still got an HB out for him. Where is he? This motherfucker
probably one of the most overrated players that got carried to a championship is him and Kanavi. As you guys saw with Kanavi, with Top Esports, he is just overrated. He is a okay player that people put on like Canyon level. You're like, he's as good as Canyon. Very rarely he's as good as the Canyon at all.
And Peanut put his peanuts all over Kanavi's face. Give him an allergy because this motherfucker couldn't see shit.
I love that on the broadcast they're finally leaning into nut memes. They said it's nut and time.
Yeah, oh my god, that yes, I was like, yes.
Finally, someone can make nut jokes.
Peanut nut all over. It was a peanut.
Like, I'll be honest, you guys. If Hama Life loses this tournament, there should be no possible way, realm, dimension, scenario, Earth 50 that's a DC thing with 52 Earths. There's no way they should lose this tournament. Please, there's no way. The teams are too bad.
If Hama Life loses this tournament, these motherfuckers should not be allowed back in Korea. Nope.
Well, to be fair, they don't have to take an airplane home. They're already home. They can just walk back home.
Never mind. Fuck that. Okay. These motherfuckers need to be staying at a hotel. Well, in the regional split from March 24 to June 15th, if these motherfuckers do not win first in, they need to stay in a hotel until June 15th.
If they have a semifinals and they happen to face off against, like, let's just say CFO, and they lose that, Peanut, you will be known as I'll have Peanut on a level of a choker, similar to how I talked about Clear Love back in the day being an international choker. Peanut, there's no way Hama Life shouldn't have an international title. These teams are too bad. Yeah. At Top Esports is like, people would say their only competition. They got destroyed. They got beaten. They got clapped. I wasn't even close. That wasn't even a close game at all. The game 2 was a little bit close because they were like, Hama Life was kind of filling them out. It was kind of like skill checking. But Top Esports never really had a lead in the game anyway. Didn't really matter. And then went once. Remember, they had back-to-back team fights where they just got 10-0'd, aced constantly. Like, that's the biggest competition. It's Top Esports with Kanavi, who can't even do a 3v2 dive where they can't. What are we doing here? Hama Life, you can't lose this. If they lose this, I will personally go to Korea and start licking Jisung's ass. Just saying. Well, there's that Brazilian bitch, and she. And I was like, hey, yo, girl, you looking kind of sexy. Thumb in or thumb out. But it's all good.
Some in, some out. It's crazy.
All right, we had earlier today. If you guys want to see a fisting, go watch Cream versus APA. Ass, pussy, ass, just getting exposed as hard as fuck. Just actually just so bad. Doing the People were like, oh, gapped yike. You know what happens in that scenario? Because I talked about it before. What is that? Okay, guys, bad players like him eventually will have an okay series. It's just that's just how that kind of works. But he's not good, and he sure did show that against top esports. Oh my god, and losing to top esports at international events. Sounds like Christmas to me. He couldn't beat Tien last year, and Tien is a player that could actually be a world-class jungler still, but he runs it down and ints way too hard sometimes. He played down this competition. You lost to Kanavi. Bad. Guys, they can't even.
Okay. That means first thing, whoever wins automatically is in MSI.
Really? I didn't know that.
It said, if you go up to an event in standings, it'll say it on the screen.
So that means literally, let's say Team Liquid bomb out and randomly in the playoffs when the LTA begins. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but that's not happening. They're not winning an international event. We know that. Okay, so this series is right done.
Here. Just hit my screen real quick.
Yeah. The fuck? Ad. Oh, sorry. There you go.
The top team from each region play came together for the three international events. The winning region will get a bye directly into the bracket stage of MSI.
Oh, I know what they mean.
It's not the team, but
no, they're saying one of the teams won't have to be in the play-in stage. They'll just automatically be in the main event. Oh, okay.
Okay. That means not the team. I thought it was the team, but it's the.
Essentially,
it is.
It's almost the same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Your region basically gets one team slotted into the main event, minus play-in stage. Yeah, that's it. Not that bad. Because I know Team Liquid are NA is the third best region, and that will always be the case. Probably you're not better than LPL. Oh, Azael was oh my god, EU sucks. And then someone says, when was the last time NA won a best of series against Asia? He was like, we took Genji to 5 games. No, Azael, that wasn't the way it was worded. It said, when's the last time NA won? Literally the Nexus blew up and it told you victory.
Wait, so okay, there's no games Wednesday.
They're taking a break Wednesday. That's the only day off. And then once that's over, they're just going to play it all the way out until Sunday when it's done.
Okay.
So the games resume Thursday morning.
I thought it was Saturday. I thought they were ending Saturday, but did they?
No, everything is just Sunday. Yeah, apparently they're just going to run the entire tournament all the way until the 16th.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So Karmine Corp, you get 1 day off, come back, get 04 dropped. We're gonna laugh at you pretty hard. Nothing to see there. I want them to go 1-8 in game score and 04 in match record. That'll be for the history books. Please make it happen, Karmine Corp. Please lose the games. Go on stage, draft, lose, get off. All I need from you. Okay, so let's just preview the next games really quickly because the next time for the show is Thursday morning? Yeah, so we'll have watched these anyway. So Homolife Homolife's gonna win the whole tournament. Homolife's gonna win this, and Karmine Corp's going 0-4 drop. Okay, Homolife and Tuppy first to win that.
Okay. That means every team only plays 3 times.
Essentially, the team that has the worst record after this stage goes out.
Because Team Liquid. Wait a second. Am I blind or do I only see Karmine Corp 3 times?
No, Karmine Corp should only be playing 2 more matches. That's it.
Because they lost to Team Liquid.
Yeah. If they go 0-4, they're out. Yeah.
If you go up there, wait a second.
But no, they already play Flying Oysters.
Yeah.
They have 2 more. They have to play the other teams they didn't play against yet.
Wait, what the fuck?
Because they haven't played Homolife or Top Esports yet. They had a easier strength of schedule first compared to the other teams.
Okay, I have to update my shit then because
it's fine. So I'm going. You what?
I don't know. Okay. Mine is missing one. Let me go all. We go first then.
Because they're starting semifinals pretty much after this round. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's no day off. It's literally just this whole week. Okay. I don't know why it was saying it was taking a week day. I was like, what? Okay.
Technically, it's a day off. Technically.
Yeah, I mean, each team does have a day off. Okay. No, because
Yeah.
I thought there was a day with no games, but then I don't know. Like my things are all fucked up. I had to
Oh,
fix
good.
that. Okay. That's me. Karmine Corp. Okay. Team Liquid's off today, but they're back tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Karmine Corp is off Friday. That means they might be done before Friday. If they go 0-4, it doesn't matter who plays Friday because they'll all be in. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that something? Like they knew that Karmine Corp was gonna get set up for failure. God damn.
Oh my god.
Okay. How Life just yeah, we can discuss how Life versus Top Esports real quick. Yeah, they fisted them. They fisted Top Esports. I said 2-1 How Life. I said Top Esports could have said. Dude,
I think we said 2-0, didn't we? Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I said
our first day predictions right. We said 2-1. We said 2-0.
2-1. I was like,
I figured they'd get a game. I figured Karmine Corp would get a game at least.
Day 2, we
2-0. Just
2-0. That first series, Karmine Corp 2-1. Yeah.
That's crazy. They played their best League of Legends in that single game that they've won against Team Liquid. They've been absolutely just completely terrible after that. Oh my god.
Holy shit, Flying just put their off.
Karmine Corp. Oh my god, that wasn't the worst part. Remember the guy, that fucking dude danced on them. He danced on their grave.
Wait a second. Okay, pull that up. If you're able to pull that up.
The Asian guy. Remember? Did you see it after the stream when they won? One of the Asians, the Ching Chong egg roll fucks.
Oh shit.
He was dancing on the grave after they lost. 1 second here, really quickly. First stand tournament day 3. Well, esports. Full fearless draft. Buttholes. Why don't they do the highlights thing like they used to? But they realized. Riley, can you stop vertical? Oh, I hate that shit.
Vertical. No, the vertical one because of the phone. Because sometimes that shit is.
Oh, okay, that's what it's for. I was like, what the fuck is a vertical stream for?
Vertical stream is for the phone. And the issue is it pops away and saying it fucks up because it's like that's mostly for the phone. Like if you don't want to put it to the side, but you can just put the phone to the side and just get the same aspect as you're playing it. Okay. Also, how do you like the display of the?
That's what you want to say. Oh, okay. I liked this one better than day one. This one is fine. That day one, where it was this big on the screen right here, that was terrible. Day one's was absolutely trash.
The shit in the corner is so goddamn like that shit is so like hard to see. I was like, why is that shit in the fucking corner? Why is it not like the one that's for like LEC where it's just spread over the top screen? It's like it's in the corner. I can't tell. What's like okay? Who? Oh, that's me. Karmine Corp got 3 void grubs to 0. It's like
the kills are up here on this bar now, and the goal difference is right here.
You got the towers. You got the void grub. You got the what? Dragon and Baron. Or I was like, God damn, this shit is so bad.
Oh, that's just gross to look at. This is better. This is fine. That first one was just. I want you guys to see before we go into that. Once again, this was Flying Oyster game. Sorry about that. I think it's right. Oh my god, where is it at? Okay, can't play the sound.
Yeah,
because they have the background music. Oh, they're Karmine Corp. Just get off the stage. Just leave. It's okay. It's over. Holy fucking shit.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I thought he was just grooving. I didn't even.
Motherfucker just vibing, just dancing all on his grave.
See if.
Motherfucker was just doing a TikTok.
Yeah. I saw this shit. This shit had me rolling. Oh, fake. Yeah.
I think the chat was roasting him, but
I'm not gonna lie.
The chat was roasting him.
I'm not gonna lie, man. He looked like someone who I played poker with, I guess. He looked like someone I beat in poker with before. I was like, God damn. Yeah. Yeah, these Tuesday morning games, this Tuesday morning,
None of those series were good. Like Team Liquid just got fisted. Just 369 made Impact look like a goddamn grandpa.
Oh my god!
I knew Umpty was gonna be shit. I've been said and APA got a reality check finally. Thank God. Yeah, motherfucker, you got creamed. More ways than one. Just
like guys, APA was playing bad in the LTA too. That people know that happened, right? It was not good.
That APA was losing to Vladdy. I was like, Jesus, you can't talk shit when you losing to Vladdy. Like,
yeah,
the fuck, you losing to Vladdy?
And Vladdy doesn't even have a team. Technically, he playing with half a team. It's literally 2v5 out there.
Yeah, it's Vladdy and Connor. Yankees just feeding, and the bot lane don't exist. Torgama's just the white version of missing. The motherfucker just you know it's sad when Torgama get more kills than Kalist. I was like, this one Kalist having like what was it? That upper bracket final, that exposed Kalist to the point where I was like, when they said that G2
remember that Fnatic game game 3 when he was playing Zeri? I was like, this man can't play Zeri. If he's ever on Zeri, you will lose because he sucks.
And then they put him on Zeri Yumi. I'm like,
they're like, oh, we got first blood. Didn't do anything with it. Absolutely just did nothing with the advantage at all.
Didn't matter because you're going against Lucian Nami. Okay. Yep. Doesn't matter. They scale harder and faster. Yep.
Yeah.
And you got someone who like Yumi doesn't matter. Yumi doesn't even scale. Like
Yumi doesn't even make sense in Fearless Draft. Like there's all these champions you have as options.
No one's
Yumi.
No one's going to ban Yumi. No one's even going to touch Yumi. Yumi. Some
people would say that pussy is safe.
Yep. 3 years ago, you could have played Yumi. You would have perfectly getting like just permanent banned. That shit would have just got instantly banned. Yumi was 3 years ago. The only person that would touch Yumi in 2025 is probably Diddy. That's the only person. Diddy and the guy who cooks at the restaurant that's from Chinatown. That's it. Only them two. Everybody else, no one's touching Yumi. I was like, Larry Yumi. I thought that shit. I was like, y'all put Kalist on the Zeri. Okay, all right, cool.
It's so disgusting how he can't play Zeri. I want you guys to go and watch that man play Zeri in team fights. That man looks like he's playing like he has autism.
The minute I saw that, I was like, yep, you said it, 04 speed run. I was like,
but we're speed running to the airport, highway, was it EU airport speed run. If he's on Zeri anymore, I'm done. If you pick Zeri in their next games, you finish.
Them motherfuckers are speed running faster than FlyQuest last year. Like, Jesus. Y'all listen to Pacific Coast teams. Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Junjia just absolutely fisting Yike in ways I don't even think was humanly possible.
And then Karmine Corp got to take another 50 from Top East where the fucked up thing is Karmine Corp don't get their break to Friday. And the top part about it, Karmine Corp might be on 4 and already out. Karmine Corp might be gone after Thursday afternoon. They might be gone after Thursday morning.
Because what's the bright spot for their team?
You beat G2. Yeah.
So you're saying the bright spot is beating G2, going to first stand and getting fisted by every team.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Absolutely. Like
doing a complete airport speed run back home to Europe. See, Homolife, they got it good. If they somehow if let's say God really did exist, people, if God made it so that Homolife did win this tournament, at least they could just walk home.
Yeah.
Karmine Corp, your ass is going straight back to Berlin, take that airport, go to the airport, take that airplane home. You're trash.
I mean, kind of from career, he can just chill out for a while. Everybody
I get a little vacation before the spring split starts.
Yeah,
because it's not like going back to Europe matters because that's the 5th best region. Is that really the 5th best region now?
It might be.
That's bad.
It might be.
How did the quality of the LEC is so bad.
Because only one team has to give a fuck. Everybody else is just there stealing paychecks.
Fnatic are just perma chokers. Like you remember what Oda Wamane said on one of Thorin's shows about how like Jack Spectra not wanting to be a part of teams because he felt like Jack Spectra told him that he felt like there's a lot of fraud rosters. He's not wrong.
BDS fraud roster.
BDS, Rogue, SK.
Rogue,
well, SK aren't frauds. They're just bad. But I guess
now are just complete shit. Fnatic fraud. The only good roster got broken up because they wanted more competition. They got competition, sent one of their players, and now he's getting completely exposed. Motherfucker can't even be in a goddamn Pacific team. You think this motherfucker's going to beat top esports? You think Yak is going to beat God? I swear, if Yak doesn't beat, if Yak is not competitive, there's going to be a lot of talk about why G2 let him go. Even though Karmine Corp beat him, there's going to be a lot of talk about how Yak can't be the leader on the team.
Yeah, because this is the problem with the French fans. Like, the French fans are like, oh my God, you guys are being too toxic to us. Like, you guys are to literally every single person that shits on your team.
First of all, hardcore fans need to shut the fuck up. They're the most toxic motherfucking fans. Definitely when it comes to Valorant, tell motherfuckers, like, y'all get mad at, G2 and Valorant beat you. We say, oh, we beat T1 in Valorant. Doesn't matter. T1's ass in Valorant. See, in League of Legends, T1 beats Genji more times than Genji beats T1, even though Genji was better. And it's opposite in Valorant. T1 is weird. Genji dominates T1 regionally, but beat them internationally. T1 beats. And Valorant is the opposite. Genji's the one that's always getting to the fucking finals and losing.
Yeah.
Genji is a beast in Valorant to a certain degree. T1's there, but T1 be getting 3-0 by everybody. Oh, we beat Hardcore beats T1.
Dude,
and they get fisted by Genji.
Riot sacked the LEC just so that they could have a good European Valorant scene.
Yep.
It is so bad. Oh, God. Like, Karmine Corp are feeling what every single team feels like from the West when you start underperforming. And people are like, oh, but you have to be there for them at their lowest. That's only if you're their fan. I'm going to be there for them.
Oh, fuck that.
I support the teams I support in my bio on Twitter. You guys know RNG's, they're kind of never winning anything. But the teams that I have there are ones to support. I'm going to support Karmine Corp. I'm going to give a fuck what they do. I don't give a shit. If I'm not their fan, why do I give a fuck what they're going through?
Like motherfuckers got there, man, we got to root for Team Liquid. Man, fuck Team Liquid. They can eat a whole dick. They can eat a whole fat dick. Like,
I'm here just watching Team Liquid take L's and
I'm not rooting for none of these teams. The only team I might root for is Holland because of these. You think I give a fuck about flying? What the fuck is a flying oyster? Tell me
the only reason why I would ever root for Homolife to win is because Peanut used to be a Genji's jungler. That's it.
Yeah, like and they used to be T1 top lane.
Oh, fun fact about Homolife. They have a world champion from the last 3 years on their roster. 2022, 2023, and 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. 2021. Viper, 2021.
Viper,
2022.
They 2022 and 2023 and 2020. Jesus. Oh, shit. That is.
Yeah, Viper 2021, Zeka 2022, and Zeus is the last 2 years.
Yep.
They have 4 world champions. Sorry, no, yeah, they had 3 world championship players on their team.
Champions on their roster.
And Peanut, who's won 10, like what? Peanut's won 8 LCK titles.
And Delight he won 3 straight.
He won
4 straight.
He won 3? 2. He won 2. He won 2 LCK titles. Yeah, because they had Lehen's first, remember? They had Lehen's first in 2023.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yep. Yeah, they did. The delay. Yep.
Whole team is just stacked. Trophy winners, world cabinets. God damn.
Yep.
There should be no world. There's
no world of Hololife should clap the flag oysters.
I'm not gonna lie. If they lost this tournament, that would be one of the biggest upsets ever.
Oh,
yeah, these teams are so unbelievably bad.
If they lose to anybody but top esports, it's an upset. If Team Liquid beats Hololive, I swear to God.
Oh, also we gotta go over this. Doesn't this tournament prove like 369 is slightly overrated compared to how people talk about him. Every time he's in a conversation, people talk about this guy like he's Zeus or Ben or Keen. And it's like, no, he's not. He's just a nice, decent role player.
He's a decent player if he had the right team around him. He worked on 369 was on what? JDG? No. JDG last year, right? No. What the fuck? What team was 369? He wasn't on Top Esports last year.
He was on Top Esports. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He had one in
2023. Thank you. Yeah. That roster, he was pretty much a more polished version of the shot. Just do what you gotta do in top lane. And he's very careful with what he does. To me, my rating for him dropped once he got beat by Broken Blade.
I think the way that when I started, because like I was never like I was never huge on him like other people were, but it was the 2022 Worlds tournament where I saw him play the entire time where he was highly rated, and it was the series where he was on JDG where he was with Yagao, and I was like, this guy is just not on this level the way people say he is. He isn't like, if the Shy ever turned up, he'd be better than 369. If Zayus plays any decent series, he's better. Ben's better. Keen's better. Like fucking, you could say Impact's better if he's not hitting a crack pipe at any point. Like 369 is just not that kind of dude. He's just a decent role-playing top laner, Now, Breathe is probably a little bit better, but he's just, always a crackhead for the most part. Grabs on Twitter was like just really annoyed by seeing people who never were in an environment to play versus the world's top teams that X performance is an embarrassment. Grabs, buddy. There are 5 teams here. If you think Team Liquid is a world top team, your brain is fried. Flying Oysters ain't no top team, but since there's just a very small sample size of teams that exist here at this tournament, keep in mind, that's how this goes to show you how bad EU is. When one of the coaches on Fnatic, the head coach who used to be G2's head coach on that 2019, 2020 roster too, but these aren't top esports, not top esports. Team Liquid and Flying Oyster aren't top teams.
Yep.
And I do not mean fans. You're allowed to feel your passion in any shape or form. So I said, just making sure I understand you correctly. You wouldn't call this an embarrassment, but rather expected outcome, I suppose, as an EU, as EU has been abysmal compared to Asia for the past forever, actually. KC could have also won yesterday or today on... No, they wouldn't have, dude. That's Cope. This is a team with an ADC who barely knows how to carry in any position he's in when he's even gifted kills. Targamas is not a good support, okay? He just kind of gets to coast by with having Kalist a little bit, but he's not ever the reason why they win. The reason why Karmine Corp started getting better was because they had decent setups as a team for EU level, and Vladdy started turning up very well, and Kana stopped AFKing in the top lane. That's the reason why they started winning. That had nothing to do with like them kind of like reinventing the wheel, or they were just suddenly this really good secret team. People knew that they were an okay team for Europe standards, but this is the expected outcome of a team that goes to their first international event. And it is an embarrassment. If you go 0-4 drop and you go 1-8 in game score, that's bad. If anyone doesn't call that an embarrassment, you should be questioning them, because like any other team would be getting the same level of flame, honestly.
Oh, easily.
If this was any other team, they'd be getting. So why do we have to go, oh, you know what? It's because it's their first time. It's okay. It's okay to go 0-4, guys. It's okay to go 1-8 drop. No, it's not okay. It's not okay in any context to do that. And if you think that is true, you're a fucking retard, and your mom should have swallowed you. Just putting it out there. It's not okay for your jungler to be 4 levels down against another team's jungler, especially someone who's supposed to be better than. It can only be seen as an embarrassment if you consider the LTA and LCP number 1 seed lesser teams. I'm done. My brain.
The expectation, you see, Flight Horses should be the one that's all for. That, like, Corp. Flight Horses is the team that should be getting tag team by everybody. Like,
bookmark this for Fnatic. I'm going to send you this link. Bookmark this link for Fnatic later on in the year. That's Razorg right there. That line is Razorg right there. We don't really think too much about the game. That's Razorg in every way possible. Oh God.
Yeah, no, just send it to me on Twitter.
Gotcha. Let's
like
okay. So this guy uses this argument.
Karmine's gonna be one game. The ass is smashed by every team. It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to be the whore. Black Oyster is. Like
you would think Karmine. I mean, I didn't really watch the LCP that much, but I would at least think Karmine Corp could take a game off Flying Oyster.
Black Oyster wasn't even the best team. It should have been.
Wasn't it like Talon Esports was the best? Yeah,
Talon choke.
This guy said you can never make a piece of music in your life and still know which music is good or bad. KC just got outplayed at every minute of the game, and that is the objective truth.
That's not good that they got outplayed, though. That's not good.
Especially when Karmine Corp is your top team. This guy's an idiot. The reason why this is a threat, I'm just trying to imply what I think of the threat is. This is Europe's best team right now. So if they're getting essentially destroyed by this small size of teams, what does that say about Europe then? And that's also not good to just be objectively this bad. That's not a good thing at all. Grab says, tell me objectively what music is good and bad then. WAP is objectively bad music. Okay, that's not even like fucking any rap music from fucking hell. The year 2015, goddamn. 2015 till now probably is pretty bad. Yeah. Little Pump, terrible. Mumble rapping constantly. I don't have to make the music to know that sounds like dog shit. Do I have to know how music is made to tell you that Little Pump is trash? Do you think Drake is good? Because James thinks he's good.
I like Drake. I don't like his new music not as much. I appreciate it. It's not something I'm bumping. If I'm bumping Drake, it's old Drake. It's like anything like there might be a few songs of new I'll bump of Drake, but it's also like with Kendrick. I'm not bumping some new Kendrick stuff. It's
okay, I get you. So I guess this is a better way of looking at what Grabs is trying to say. I see we're still on the nice try, next time will be better plan. That's why the region is currently at its worst. But let's keep laughing at these things. At least let's look at the good things. We have Niski support in the league.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just shut the fuck up. Shut. No. We got Niski. We're more happy about Niski support the Hills. Yep. Okay. We're cooked. We just cooked. This cooked.
I had to laugh at that.
Hey. Even if we ignore the results, the gameplay itself was an embarrassment. I've never seen anything like this team fighting. Consistently targeting 4 different enemies looks worse than the worst wildcard team's gameplay. I feel bad for Kaz, though. He did deserve it. The guy who went from farming, freaks, and minions, perma farming is the best player on the team.
There was an entire split, guys. I swear to you, if you watched Summer Split last year, that man Kana was playing Farm Simulator on stage.
Farm Simulator.
Brother literally didn't leave his lane for any reason whatsoever other than to team fight where he did like probably like 100 damage.
He did 100 damage, blocked a couple shots, maybe die, for somebody.
I was like, why did they import this guy? He looks like such a fucking paycheck stealer. Grab said, I'm literally not talking about fans, but people who act surprised that we are not stomping the teams at first stand. No one expected you to stomp the best team.
No. We thought you was going to at least beat Flying Oyster. Your Karmine Corp should not be in the position Flying Oyster should be in. There's a good chance by Thursday you might already be going home before the Friday games even start. Because
people also didn't expect you to look that bad against NA.
Because think about it, there's 5 teams in 5 days. Yeah. Everybody on Monday, Flying Oyster didn't play. Yeah. They didn't play. That was their bye day.
It was a day off, essentially. Yeah.
Tuesday, Honolulu's day off. Wednesday, Team Liquid's day off. Thursday, Top Esports day off. Friday, Karmine Corp's day off. But guess what? If you go on 4, those teams don't even have to play on Friday because they're already in Saturday. That's the sad part. You know that, right? If Karmine Corp goes on 4, those Friday games don't mean shit except for positioning for Saturday.
Just think about that. Just think the team that's not playing on Friday possibly going 0-4 drop.
Because I understand what he's saying.
Just think about that.
Like, I understand what he's saying. Like, the writing is on the wall given how bad EU is. Yes, but two things can't be true at once. The gameplay in EU is bad, but unless you're just a wizard, no one would expect them to be this bad, especially against regions that are supposed to be on your level. They're not even on the level of essentially in North America. And North America's format is completely terrible, honestly.
Yep.
Like, North America didn't look that much better than Europe if we're going by objective gameplay. It didn't look that much better. Like, but now we're at this point now where he says, where is that next time we'll be better? You won't be. God. Well, in Grabs' coaching fanatic, the team that lost to Karmine Corp, where Grabs drafted Misfortune and Lulu in Game 5. Just putting it out there. Forget it, man. You clearly write words that are too complex for the average Joe. I mean, that's just Twitter in general, you know? But that's the thing is, people are like, well, G2 would have did better. It's like, would they have? They got knocked out of, minus MSI, obviously, where they played pretty well at that tournament. Minus that, the other MSI they went to in 2023 didn't look that good. Both world tournaments, they lost to BLG. They didn't have the hardest strength of schedule. I'll give them that. But they didn't make top 8. They couldn't even play a 1-3-1 against T1 when they objectively took over the game into a position that they could have won the game in. Like Europe is getting so bad to the point where basic strategies can't be played out. They couldn't 1-3-1 in a game where they had the first inhibitor down and the tier 3s down. And they let Owner come back in and steal the Baron, where they knew he was going to walk into that ward. Like, exactly. Also, this is the same G2. That's not even the same G2. This G2 has Lebrov, who just looked like he is just competitively running it down in any high-pressure scenario in any playoffs ever. That guy notices playoffs. He doesn't even play League of Legends anymore. He just runs it down constantly. He sees playoffs. All right, fuck it. Done.
He just reverts back to BDS and just has flat. I said, we can't get reverse swept and we just get swept. It's like, God damn it. You're not supposed to get 3-0. You're supposed to get 3-2. Like, God damn it, LeBron. LeBron's so used to getting reverse swept that it's like, holy shit. It's like,
oh my God, man. Oh my God, Karmine Corp. You suck so much ass. This guy says, I've never seen anything like this team fighting. Literally, your team in the finals not long ago. No. Like, guys, don't let EU fans gaslight you. G2 would have not done better. Guys, they have Lebrov. He's about the same level as Targamos if they're playing at their peaks, which is right there. That's not even at a ceiling. There's no ceiling with these people. They're bad. Nothing's changing that. This is who Targamos is. Do you guys think he was the reason why G2 won that spring 2022 season? That split? No, he wasn't. He was bad. He got mega exposed at MSI when they played against T1, and he got fisted by Carrier in ways I really would not like to remember anymore.
Yeah.
He just got completely destroyed. And then he went to Worlds and then got ass raped. He even lost to Vulcan. Bad.
Oh yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, like G2 were 7-1 against EG. I'll give him that. But he wasn't really ever like, it was mostly Flackid carrying the lane. And now we're at this point where, is it an upset if Flying Oyster beat Team Liquid? Because Team Liquid has randomly lost to wildcard teams in the past. And Team Liquid has shown when they play up against, when Team Liquid shows they play up against teams that do different things as well, they don't look that much better either. They get very caught off guard. And even when they have a chance to fight them again, they look very kind of out of sorts. Like, they got to make something happen in the games, kind of. That's the big problem when it comes to Team Liquid, too, is you guys saw how bad APA played against Vladdy and Cream. What's the difference when he plays up against Zeka? Zeka's going to fist that guy. Bad. You're about to watch an actual Riley Reid gangbang go on in a day or two from now.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Apparently, what is FlyQuest posting some cringe shit? Oh, Busio's bringing Busio's bringing inspired coffee. Well, yeah, of course he is. Because he's a fucking The Booster's a coffee boy. He's lucky to be beyond Flight Quest anyway. But that's kind of where we're at now with First Stand. But hey, you know what? Niski is going to be supporting on Vitality.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yep.
You're so bad. Like someone said, how did it get so bad? There's many reasons why it got as bad as it did. But like Europe just objectively sucks ass. Like
I'm not gonna lie. It started all.
I want to ask you this: what at one point? Do you know people said like how much do LCS titles really count unless you value them domestically? At one point, do we start having the conversation of what does it even mean to win the LEC anymore? The same way it meant for like the LCS. Remember, like, but keep in mind, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the last LEC title that actually meant to Europe. 2022 summer when Rogue did it.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why.
And it wasn't in the studio. It was in a big arena. Yeah,
and they got top 8. They did something that G2 couldn't do in 2 years. They got top 8. They got obliterated in top 8 by who was it? JG?
JDG.
JDGs? Yeah, somebody was a G. They got fucked. But at least they made top 8.
That's true.
Rogue, a team that no one thought was going to win, got all the way to top 8. I forgot who was on that goddamn team.
Otawamne inspired Larson. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that one fucker. Oh my goodness. Oh, Trimby, the support. And oh my god, Comp. Yeah, it was Comp.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Comp. Where the fuck is Comp at?
Comp. When he was playing really well in 2022, he looked better than Kalist.
Where the fuck is Comp at?
After he sprinted it on fucking
yes, he did.
Rogue, he got dropped to the ERLs. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Bob is right. Yep. It was a Malrong. Yeah, Otawamne, Malrong, Larson, Comp.
I was about to say because
I thought it was inspired. Yeah, but it wasn't. Inspired was on EG.
Yeah, he left that. I think he left that year before.
Malrong, yeah, he did. Yeah.
I remember because I saw him for the first time. I was like, this motherfucker looks sick. Oh,
do you know what's also crazy about this tournament too, dude? Is since they're playing First Stand in Lol Park, which is just LCK.
Yeah.
Because people would always say, well, if you put Team Liquid in the LCK, they'll just be better. No, we just saw them play at Lol Park. We just seen this. You put some of these Western teams in Lol Park to play against Korean teams consistently. Guys, Team Liquid would be like a 6th place team in the LCK, for being completely honest with ourselves.
8th place. They're getting fisted.
You think they'll lose to KT? No. Really? You think they'll lose to KT? That's crazy.
There's only 2 teams I can see Team Liquid consistently beating in the LCK. Fear X and Brian. Matter of fact, no, 7th. They'll be 7th. And if there's 11 teams, they'll be 7th. Because I think they can beat DRX. Freight is 50-50. Piotr over. I'm taking Piotr over Umpty. And Berserker definitely over Yeon. Bulldog maybe over APA. That's a toss up. But I'm not putting them any higher than I'm taking KT over goddamn. I'll take BDD over goddamn APA every day of the goddamn week. Like,
because that's the other problem too, is we gotta. Okay, so First Stand, I've not hated it. I like the idea that you get international tournament, but the problem with First Stand is the problem that Riot's been having with a lot of their international tournaments. We know they've been the esports side of. So I'll preface it this way for business point of view, because you know this, right? The esports side of Riot, guys, has not been profitable at all. We know this because they've downsized the franchising in NA. They merged. They got rid of all the minor regions. They literally dismantled all of them. They merged NA and Brazil. They have salary caps and LPL, LCK, LEC. There's going to be some changes there if the scene doesn't really, I would say, grow in a lot more years coming up, right? So the esports side of it, we know has not been profitable because they're literally taking money from Saudi Arabia. If they were profitable on their own, just from the esports side of it, they wouldn't need money from Saudi Arabia. That's just what it is, obviously, right? The actual game itself is good. They make arguably billions of dollars from their in-game client. Make a lot of money for the client sales, right? They've not been profitable on the esports side to the point where they're having international tournaments, guys, at Lowell Park, the studio. Because then doesn't that just make this a lower quality LCK? Isn't LCK just this but better quality games? Like the best of fives that Hanwha played against T1, DK, and Gen G were all better than these games. And this is at Lowell Park. You can watch in the season. Like if you're telling me that in-season LCK best of fives are better than an international tournament, that's saying something. Also, considering the fact that this is in Lowell Park, Riot, didn't you notice this, dude? They started having all of these finals not in big stadiums anymore, like when you first started watching, right? They did in big stadiums. Chicago had the summer 2022 LCS finals weekend there. They started having all of these in-studio finals. Worlds last year, the whole play-in stage and the group stage all played in studio. First Stand played in studio. All the domestic finals played in studios. You know, they have the one big arena for summer for some of the regions. Like season finals had it for Europe. We had to wait for the season finals to get a big stadium. Remember that, guys? Yeah, exactly. And then season finals is gone. So hopefully for summer, they're going to justify having a big stadium. And keep in mind, I'm not saying that people would ask me, would the stadium matter? Yeah, kind of. There's a big difference between playing in a local studio that has 100 people, and the studios are fine. I have been to the one that we have here. That's a big difference between playing with 100 people versus playing against like a crowd of 10,000. That's a lot different there. It elevates the stakes of the match, and it elevates the actual hype of the event. First Stand, I hope it improves next year because the quality of the stream was lagging so hard earlier today when I was trying to watch it.
Gosh.
Isn't First Stand just the LCK just with worse competition? The LCK literally, guys, had better best of fives than this actually in the season. That's crazy. Go watch every single Hanwha Live best of five against all the top teams, and this is better than this tournament currently right now. Do I like the tournament? The idea is yes, I like the attempt to have one, but this just has to improve. You know, and keep in mind, people talk about the viewership. Keep in mind, guys, with no T1, viewership can be kind of, you know, wonky here and there. You know, T1 just they're the most popular team and they're the best orgs, so they get all the viewers. That's just kind of how it works. You know,
and they're the world champions. That's me. That kind of like.
So if T1's not there, because a lot of teams in league are starting to be this way, where if my team's not there, then I kind of don't watch, and I'm not that way. Obviously, I like watching the games no matter what.
That's sports in general, like Super Bowls, like if they're gonna get people that's gonna watch, but it's like there's
me a lot of hate watchers too. Like,
it's like
everyone's hate watching Karmine Corp as they should be hate watching.
Oh yeah. And everyone's hate
watching. This is true too. All your favorite orgs are taking money from Saudi. T1's taking money from them. FlyQuest did. Cloud9 did. Team Liquid did. Gen G did. BLG did. Why is BLG taking Saudi Arabia money? Do you know what BLG is? A company in China? Yeah, remember they were at UBC. Remember?
Yeah. But
do you know what Billy is in China? That's essentially like their YouTube. Why would they need to be taking money from the Saudi government? That makes no sense.
Because China's just like Saudi Arabia. Like
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Just like Korea. Those countries, Korea and China ain't much better than Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has this issue. We know China has this issue.
Oh, yeah.
As well as Korea. That's they can't play, we're more. No, you're not. China, you are
Fnatic. Oh God! Look at this cringe meme they put out. Bobby. Yeah, it's not even League of Legends esports specifically. It's mostly all esports. Yeah,
it's all esports. It's like
you guys remember 2017, the end of that year. Everyone was big on franchising and all this investor capital. The teams essentially blew all that investor capital instead of making a sustainable business. Even to the point now, 100 of these are like, Riot, you need us, and we're not paying you jack shit. You pay us to be here.
Yeah.
And they can't even kick 100 Thieves who doesn't even want to be here because they can't find anybody else. Exactly. So 100 Thieves just get to be, they're making free money. They could pay all their players league minimum and then be profitable. They finally got what they wanted to be 100 Thieves be a profitable League of Legends org. Crazy. And you're gonna want to play for 100 Thieves because they have the spot in the LTA actually, and they're a guest provisional partner. So essentially, if Riot can't find a better partner, they have to be here. but they're getting free money anyway. Good Lord. Without T1 and Genji, viewership is going to be hit or miss. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because Hololive guys just started being good. This is a very recent thing that started being good. They don't have that big fan base like the other legacy orgs in the LCK do. I mean, Karmine Corp has a big fan base, but that's really because it's like a French thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like if Vitality was here, they wouldn't have these many French fans. Vitality, well, as you guys know, is Bizarro World full of gangbang orgies. Dog shit. With Riley Reid. So, but hey, you got Niski support now.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. K4, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Yeah, like, why is Billy taking money from Saudi? What in the fucking world is that? You know? But, oh my God, RE, like, what was that guy's name? John Needs Baloney was fucking, yeah. Oh no, the economy's great. When Joe Biden was running the economy, which is not true. The economy was objectively terrible. It was like, no, esports is great. We're trying to make this game more sustainable for the long term. Okay, so they take away Hex Tech chess, claiming that having it exist would hurt the game in its sustainability, right? To have a sustainable revenue system. They take it away, only to have people complain very, very much about it, to the point where, no, you guys can have it back. But I hate this company, man. They're so lucky I like playing the game. Otherwise, I'd be like, man, you guys are stupid. You guys are actually just terrible people. This is terrible. Because I don't know what's true or what's not true anymore, because they always fucking change it all the time.
Well, that's it's like, okay, yep, you're full of shit.
Humble Life started being good since basically Yeah, you could probably attribute it to that. They went to Worlds that year, and that was really because of Chovy anyway. People were literally just calling them Chovy Life Esports.
Oh, shit.
It was carrying them that hard. It was disgusting, honestly. Oh God. Yeah, Humble Life, they don't have that kind of built-in, because Humble Life used to just never be good. They only really started making playoffs when the LCK made it a 16 playoffs instead of a 5-team one. You know? So we're at this point now where Fnatic think they're hot shit, even though they lost to Karmine Corp, and we should not be humanoid on the international stage is a joke in and of itself, barring not 2021. Fnatic had one right here where it was like, this is where I come to cry. Cool. You should be crying. You pay Humanoid. He's the third highest paid player in the league.
He gets straight into you. Just it's like, damn. It's like, damn, this motherfucker. Oh, my team's not doing so well. I'm an int. I'm like,
oh, do you remember when Wulo, Sheep Esports, was like, I finally uncovered who's the highest paid players in the league. But I'm not going to disclose that information because it would cause the players to get unwarranted criticism.
Yeah.
Help me, please. Help me. Oh, God. Okay, guys. Hear this. If I pay LeBron James $40 million to be the best player in the league, like he should be in quotations, right? Yeah, I'm going to be fucking mad when he doesn't play at the best player level. Do you understand why? Because if I'm paying you good money, I expect results. Why do you pay a plumber to fix your pipes? Because you want it done good. That's why you pay them a lot of money to have it done. Why do you pay anyone good money? Because you want it done good. So I'm sorry if some of the LEC players that are high paid get a little bit of criticism when they don't play at their best level. Caps is the highest paid player in the league. G2 confirmed that. Their new CEO did. So yeah, I'm going to be pretty mad when Caps doesn't play well. And someone is going to be like, but money that doesn't equal performance. Good Lord. Holy shit. Some of you guys are so dumb. You're getting paid that amount of money for your performance. That's why you get the money. Do you know why support players are the worst paid players in the LEC? Because all the support players suck ass. Outside of like Mickey X, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
Imagine Hylissang making six figures. Oh, shit. Imagine Hylissang making six figures. My heart just stopped working.
Imagine Targon making six figures.
I'm done. Time to go home.
Where's the train? Where's the train?
I need the train. I'm a airport that shit.
Like,
cheap. I need to find that article really quickly.
After this, no matter what, I got you guys a winter championship. I was like, motherfucker, you get $90,000. Don't ask for more. And then, I got like
Highest.
The only one that should be getting paid over 100K is Jake and Connor. Those two.
Cheap esports. We're gonna wrap it up here, guys, in just a moment. Also, we'll be back here Thursday at the 7:30 usual time. Because I have to do the one-on-one with Warren, so we could do our MSK show comic book review episode.
I'm not gonna lie. See, I didn't see the dancing of CFO because through that, because I watched it as soon as I was done. I just left. I was like, "Oh, KC's trash." All right, cool.
He should do the dance. If they beat Team Liquid, he should do the dance again. That would be pretty funny. I'll actually laugh my ass off if he does it again. Do it on APA's grave. CFO. You know how you make those posters at the events, guys? Write APA after they shit on them, throw it on the ground, and dance on that paper and say this is APA.
You know what the crazy part about it is? If CFO beats Team Liquid Thursday, they're guaranteed in.
Oh my God, Jesus!
Because
they're technically undefeated at that point because they started a day after. Yeah.
No, I mean no. Don't forget CFO have to face one of them is going to be 1-1. But the thing is, the tiebreaker.
You're right. Yep.
So
here was an article this is an article we're going to be going over. Probably Thursday. We'll even just make a video out of it on Thursday. But I want to show you guys the highest paid players in the LEC. He didn't reveal exact salaries because Wulo's a pussy ass bitch who hides tweets where I said there's two genders. It's okay. It's all good, bitch boy. Just report on the news, you fucking loser.
This is not news. This you could have looked.
If Caps, you know what's crazy? If Caps wasn't the highest paid player in the league, I would actually be sad. There's no way someone this successful shouldn't be the highest paid player.
I would write. I'm
according to the data collected by Cheap Esports, Caps is currently the highest paid player in the LEC, and obviously he should be, given how good he's pretty much been his entire time. He should be. I agree with that. But to be fair, based off the Team Liquid contract that people knew he had, Hansama being second and Humana being third makes perfect sense. We know
Larson.
What is Rogue paying Larson?
Yeah, Larson is the one that catches. Humanoid being high up there is like
we knew that. Fnatic, we have they've revealed essentially. Well, people have revealed that he has one of the highest paid contracts in the league. Humanoid makes perfect sense because we already knew that. Caps makes sense based off pedigree and everything. He's essentially the GOAT of Western League. Hansama, pretty good player, delivered a lot of titles. Larson, Rogue's just getting scammed at that point.
I'm trying to figure out. That's the most surprising part. Larson's
you were scamming your org. That's actually theft. That's actually insurance fraud.
Blink price if you're being held ransom. What the Larson?
El Yoya makes sense because we remember back when
it's funny how on G2. It's funny how his name is Larson, but he spells his last name different from okay, that's just weird to me. And El Yoya
makes sense because I remember when he was going to be on G2, they were negotiating a buyout. The initial buyout was very big. It was close to almost $1 million. So
El Yoya got Madeline Corp, whatever the fuck they name by the balls. They got by the balls. But then
there's going to be a player, man, that we're going to have a roster of El Yoya and Caps on the same team. That was very possible. But Mad Lions botched the deal. He wanted to be on G2. He didn't even want to be on Mad Lions anymore. That's crazy. If
El would have went to G2 instead of it was the only difference is Mad Lions wouldn't have won the spring. It would have been G2. G2 would have won 8 straight.
Which roles earn the most? Top lane earns the most? There's no way.
No. Top lane is the least. No, it's the second least.
Oh, you're right.
It's mid.
Okay, mid earns the most.
That's mostly because of Larson's contract.
It's all mid laners, right? They're the highest paid. Caps, Larson, and Humanoid. Larson ain't even the top 3 mid laner.
Support got the least amount. Yeah, it needs to.
Good lord.
Don't.
So it would go mid, jungle, bot lane, top, and support. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, top laners in Europe are trash, honestly.
It's broken play.
Which teams spend the most? G2, Fnatic, and Movistar Koi spend the most.
That's easy. That's fucking easy.
Rogue and Team Vitality's budgets are almost identical. I could have told you that for
Making
free.
a challenger to defensively rank it doesn't matter.
Imagine that. Rogue and Team Vitality spend as much as G2 and Fnatic and still suck complete ass.
Yeah. And then SK spending a bag on irrelevant is making them irrelevant. That's, oh my God. No. SK is spending on it before he left to BDS, and motherfucker's still irrelevant.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I took it away, guys. It was my the page was slowing for me just a little bit. I'll just bring it back up. So we're gonna cover this in an actual video on Thursday. But I just want to just cover the just the meat of it a little bit.
That's what's gonna happen. KC's gonna be 0-4. They're gonna be on the plane before the Friday games even start. Because due to they don't play Friday, there's a good chance the other teams don't even need to play out Friday. They just gotta put the records together. That is sad. Team ranking based on active roster spending winter 2025. Koi went up 4, mostly because of JoJo.
JoJo Pion concert probably cost a lot.
Yeah,
Jack paid a lot for him. Anytime Jack buys a big player, he's not going to sell him for less than that. He needs that profit. I need that money.
Yeah, BDS dropping 1 makes sense. Vitality dropping 1 makes sense. Rogue is where they're at.
Is it going even? I guess it's supposed to mean that. Okay.
Yeah, even G2 is good. Karmine Corp going up 3 from 10th. That means, yeah, they had that dirt cheap team they just brought from the ERL. That motherfucker, they said that Thacker was making 50,000. I'm like, nigga, that's 30,000 too much. Thacker, When Karmine Corp said they were keeping half the ERL players they were bringing up, I was like, you're going 0-9. And this is the thing I said. There are some players who are good in the minor league, but cannot make it in the major league. Because a player plays in the major league doesn't mean he's a major league player. He's a player playing in the major league. There's the two different.
Some would say he's the player of all time, truly a mid laner of nothing.
There are players who would dominate in the minor leagues. Like we know some players who were good in the Challenger League. Kobe, boss man down in the Challenger League. He's top 5 mid laner. Motherfucker comes up to LCK and gets smoked because there's a skill. People don't realize there's a skill gap in every minor league system. There's a skill gap. You have to be good enough to be competent on a team to get better. Some players are capped at what they can do and be. And it's like you can be a great player in the minor league, but you get to the major league, your skill does not adapt up to the major league. That's what Karmine Corp's original roster was. Bunch of minor league players that had no business being in the major league. And then he threw Yamato Cannon under the bus.
Oh, before we go, Yamato Cannon specifically had a tweet about Karmine Corp, but he didn't do anything wrong. All he just wrote was "damn."
Yeah,
he just wrote the word "damn" when he showed the graph of gapping Yike. And Karmine Corp's fans blew this tweet up.
Oh yeah,
this wasn't. He didn't say anything. He didn't do anything wrong.
That's all Team War Phase was dangerous. Karmine Corp is much worse.
All he wrote was just "damn," because the gap. That is
0-4. Look, 0-4. And guess what? They're 0. Yak was 0-4. The team's gonna be off. The synergy, these motherfuckers is about to be. Yak spoken to existence. They're about to be 0-4. Yak play 0-4. 0-4 dropped his fucking
gap.
head.
How do you get gapped by that bad? This man is 4 levels down.
CS is about
264, 170. Oh my god, he got
that's
actually
90. That's a 90. Was it that 94? Yeah, 94. 040 on Vindal. Yak needs to stop prioritizing in that. I don't. Why did he go?
He needs to play Maokai and Sejuani. I get it, Yike. You think you're a carry jungler, buddy? Just play Maokai.
Why is that your go-to champion then now?
Buddy, I like playing Sejuani. People are like, Sejuani's boring. I love playing Sejuani. Play Sejuani. He's a great champion.
Carry on Sejuani. You built the right way.
He carried on that Sejuani game. Remember? This game 2. He played it fine.
Vladdy ain't much better 0-3-0. This nigga, he garbage.
Oh God! So Yamato can't have this tweet.
Can you find the full thing of that where it shows all of them?
The whole graph. Yeah, we'll get it in just a moment. This guy said, "Do you want to talk about your work last year or not, clown?" You know what? It's crazy. Yamato didn't even want the players on that roster.
You saw it when you say this. It's like
you mind that Sakin roster that they got rid of Yamato after winter of last year. I mean, because you mind when they put together that roster, Karmine Corp had just bought their slot in the LEC. I'm not saying they paid the full like 10 million euros or whatever. They definitely are going to be on some sort of payment plan. No one's paying 10 million up front. No one has $10 million in esports now.
No, they paid like a discount because they were IRL team.
So that means they also have to, potentially keep their roster on a relatively budget kind of nature, and they brought in Yamato Cannon after the roster was already finalized that they were going to bring up anyway. He really had no say on who was going to be on the roster, so there's no way he would have had Sakin on the team. No one would have had that guy because he sucks ass. So then this is the problem as a coach. He gets all the blame of that roster when everyone knew that roster was going to suck ass. No one thought the roster was going to be good. God complex, insult me however you want, but you insult everybody involved in that team that you claim to protect and cherish. Well, Yamato, buddy, that's not the same team, but I get what you mean, okay?
No, you're talking about the team from last year. It's like you're shitting on them.
Why do you behave like that? Like, genuinely. But he didn't behave anyway. He just posted that Yike is 4 levels down, gapped. This is why some of these teams are such bitch-made weirdos. Yike should be better than Umti. We know Yike's better than Umti. He should be, right?
Hopefully.
He said generally what is wrong. It is a rare occasion that a jungler is 4 levels ahead in a situation where coming into the tournament, I expect Yike to have a big advantage over Umti. Yeah, if you watch his videos, he had Yike over Umti, which everyone should have.
Oh, and another thing, and I remember I saw a tweet that someone deleted.
What's up, buddy?
The jungle best synergies for Casey's not there. Yike and Vladdy, they don't. I'm starting to think it might be Yike because Yike ain't had that with Caps, but Caps and Skewmon's synergy is somewhat there already, more than Yike and Caps in 2 years. Somewhat there, but Caps and Vladdy were or not Caps and Vladdy. Yike and Vladdy was nowhere near there. Yike and his bot lane were on and off.
Yike, does he used to gank for bot lane for G2 pretty consistently sometimes.
He had a connection with Mickey X. Him and Gargano seem like they don't see eye to eye all the time.
The schedule, best of 3, CFO versus Homolife, KC versus Top Esports. So I want you guys to spam my Twitter with 03, 04 to Dream when they lose to Top Esports. There's just no way they're beating Top Esports, guys. There's no possible way. Unless Top Esports just completely shit the bed like they did against D2 last year.
They got Top Esports and Homolife back-to-back days. Their day off is Friday, and that might be the day they're going home because they're 04. Ain't that a bitch? Your day off is the day you're flying back home. Because they got Friday off. The one team we saw would have been, maybe 1-3 because they beat Team Liquid. Or no, sorry, they beat Flying Oysters. Hopefully 2-2. Might be 0-4 drop. But thank you for coming, Karmine Corp. You have been eliminated from the tournament. Have a good day.
Go home back to Europe where your French fans will tell you bullshit.
I'm not going to get eliminated on your day off. On a Friday. You get Friday on your day off.
There might be a world What is Kometo saying on his stream when his team's getting that fisted? I want to see the salt. I just need to see the salt. I need it. Oh God, a new year, same Zeus. That's true. Yeah, I expect no less. People had him as the best top laner. He should be the best player at the event, right? I'm pretty sure if you did player rankings, he'd be the best player.
Him, Zek, and Viper are top.
Yeah.
If you're going by role, Zeus is definitely top laner. Mm-hmm. I think the only this debate is Viper or Jackie Love. That's the only debate.
Oh God, my mentions were going off crazy today.
That's the only debate. Do you go Jackie Love or do you go? I go.
So right here, I Will Dominate said EU was actually just the worst region in the entire world. These are easy farmable engagement. Yeah, and keep in mind, when I post these, I'm being honest. LEC sucks so much ass, it's wild at this point. Easiest views you can get is just comment on an I Will Dominate tweet early on.
Damn, that's woo. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, shit.
What else is here? There are some bangers here. Oh, thank you, girl. What's up, cutie pie? Oh, damn. Stop doing this to me.
Oh,
Stop posting these videos. Stop posting these videos. These are just GGs.
Surf trap. KG said they're going, four drop. Oh, man. EU's cooked.
And then this guy's like, NA is actually bad. And the sky's blue.
I know, but guess
like, I like turtles.
Guess what? Oh, NA's 1-3. Guess who's 0-4? Fucking me.
You know what's worse being 1-3, 0-4.
One is better than 0. I rather have a chick than no chick. The fuck you mean? I rather have 2 chicks than 1, but
how did this get 10,000 views?
How many international NA has? What the fuck?
I never even said that. I never said this. What does this mean? I never claimed in my EU tweets, oh no, NA's just that much better. I've never said that. Actually, I've actually defended EU's international prowess to a certain extent with G2 in years past. If you guys have ever heard me talk on the show, I always said NA's trash at Worlds, NA's trash in MSI. That never came out of my mouth. How many internationalists NA has? I never claimed they had any. I never said that. EU's been to some world finals. Fanatics was a little bit more luckier, but G2's a little bit more legitimate. But yeah. I never said that. You people are brain dead. You people are actually brain dead. Anyone criticizing EU, well, NA's bad too. It's like, the fuck that got to do with anything?
I can see CFO above TL and KD at the end of That's the APA's Vin Diesel. Fuck me, I'm done. No, I'm done. I'm packing up. Okay, well, I'm done. I can't. I fucking can't. Come on, EU. What's your dog? This is important. They do. Fucking
TL's beating every top team. TL beat G2. TL beat Fnatic. Now TL beat Karmine Corp. I wonder who else TL has to beat in EU for
when did TL beat G2 again?
Oh, not G2. TL beat Fnatic all last year, right? Yes. And they beat Karmine Corp just today.
And then G2 came to beat fucking NRG.
Did TL beat G2? Oh no, NRG lost to G2. Sorry, I said TL. NRG beat G2. NRG's not even here anymore. They don't even exist anymore in League.
Yep. The last EU team to get top AL Worlds is Rogue.
And they just fisting EU constantly at this point. Co-Parter, Euro, we run your dog shit read. That's I never
Vladdy his kid and Humanoid his bitch. Just straight bitch.
This guy said doesn't change. He said living in the past. Yeah, like a bunch of European fans are living off the 2019-2020 G2 roster. And hey, that was a great year for Europe.
Ain't half of the motherfuckers retired.
Well, Wonder's not playing. Caps and Mickey X are still playing. Yeah.
Caps and Mickey X is only left. Mickey X is a shell of himself from then. Yankos
ran it down so hard last year. He's streaming.
Yankos is cooked. And who's the ADC? Reckless? No, Perks.
Perk rolled off the top lane and went to I will dominate stream team.
Oh yeah. Perks.
Gangos and Perks were playing on I will dominate stream team with this guy called Hasanabi. What the fuck that guy's name is?
Yeah.
Oh my Hasanabi, whatever his name was. Oh my god! Like, guys, it's not 2019 anymore. Europe's been bad, and keep in mind, the reason why Europe only looked like that was because keep in mind what was that G2 super team? Some of the best players at their position as a super team on the best team.
Yep.
And then Fnatic was kind of competitive with them to some degree, right? Exactly. But that wasn't. But that didn't mean the rest of Europe was good. That did not mean the rest of Europe was good at all. And keep in mind, Fnatic, this org hasn't won a title going on now 6-7 years.
Yep.
Probably 7 years. They don't win a title. No, you know what I was saying earlier? No one beats me 3 times in a row when we had our best of 5 at League. Fnatic doesn't lose a trophy 8 years in a row, right? Right. Well, so if Fnatic ever breaks their trophy curse this year, I'll be like, okay, Europe's trash. If Humanoid ever wins a trophy in the current state he's in, I don't know. I've lost faith in life at that point. Life, I have no faith. It's like when Anthony Davis was traded over Luka Doncic. Fuck. That was a horrible trade for Mavericks. I was watching the Laker games today. Well, the only one you said. I watched the Nets one. I watched the Celtics one. Oh my God. The Lakers have no big man. How do you win? You can't just rely on Luka for everything. It's the same shit over with Anthony Davis. They rely on Anthony Davis way too much. Now you get Luka Doncic. It's like, well, okay, he can play better.
LeBron James injured.
Oh my God.
Dallas
did you see what LeBron thing he did? Oh my God. I almost had a stroke when he did that. I was like, this is a pussy. Remember how he did that? He was getting faked out and he jumped and he moved his leg. Oh, this is a bitch. This guy's just a fucking pussy ass bitch. He's like, I can't be in the game anymore. That's the only big man you have. Exactly. If he doesn't play, it's over. Because then Jason Tatum just puts his nuts all on the whole team's ass. God. And he was right, though. I'll say he's decently humble. What's crazy is, would you consider Jason Tatum a better player than LeBron?
At this point in time, yet. Not overall.
Okay. It doesn't seem like a super cocky guy from all his
interviews. No, he's not super cocky.
He did say this, but the one thing that was true recently, which was like, with the Lakers and Celtics are better, it's better for the NBA overall. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Lakers, Celtics, Knicks, because those are the major sports teams.
How was the Knicks doing? I've had a chance to watch some of their
Knicks are third. They haven't beat any team above them except the Nuggets. But they're third in their conference behind Cleveland and Boston. Cleveland looks like the best team far and away, but let's wait for the playoffs.
October 9th, 2020. Yeah, I think we rated. Yeah, we had these up here before. Yeah, the most popular NBA teams by just sheer number of fans, popularity would be the Lakers, Golden State. I mean, it's coming from sleeper.com. If anyone has any other ones. From this website, sleeper.com, top 10 by fans is Lakers, Golden State Warriors. Come on, California is like the biggest fucking state too, so that kind of has a deal with it as well. The Bulls, still pretty much living off the fucking Michael Jordan era.
Yeah, they have to. Shit.
And then you have the Celtics, and you have the Knicks. Those are your top 5 by fan base alone.
Think about this.
And keep on, how big is New York City? That shit's fucking huge.
Yeah, we're still living off the 09 championship. Rangers fans are still living off a championship since '94. Like, God damn, we almost got back-to-back New York championships that the Knicks ain't blow against the Rockets that year. Shit.
Apparently, the Timberwolves have the least fans.
Yeah, they do, because of them motherfuckers are depressed.
So this website, if you go on Blow AVP.
I thought Portland would have been most depressed.
So you have Lakers on this website that's first, and then you have the Bulls is second, because Chicago is pretty big. Then you have the Rockets. They have the Rockets at third. This one has Miami at fourth. Then they have fucking the Warriors at fifth. So it really just depends on which website you use. If I go off the one that I just went off of, which is from October 9th, 2024, that one was from 2023. You said what which team? The Sixers are 10, Mavericks are 9, Raptors are 8th, Rockets are 7th, and the Heat is 6th. Then the rest of them, you said the first team. Which team you just said? God, which team did you just say? I forgot. Orlando Magic in 23rd. I mean, oh shit. But last few questions, then we'll head out of here. By the way, Europe only has that 2019-2020 G2 to show for internationally. Besides that, the international scene is mostly Korean, China. Yeah, literally that. Yeah. Fnatic has the one appearance in the finals in 2018, but who was on that roster for mid lane? Caps. Caps was the difference maker on Fnatic, back in the day. So, yeah, man, anything else you want to say before we head out, actually?
I got Pokemon videos coming out. I'm doing a bunch of videos now about how I would change the Power Rangers seasons if I own Power Rangers. Like, if I own Power Rangers, this season would be changed.
WC says this to you, which is very gay and homosexual.
Okay, WC.
I'm gonna try and see when do the Lakers play again, because they're getting different.
They play tomorrow.
They play against they're away games right now, right?
Yeah. Yes. They're on the East Coast, while the Knicks on the West Coast. I have no idea.
The Pacers are playing up against. Good Lord, what are playing against right now? Fucking hell! I forgot they're playing. I know the Pacers are playing tonight.
The Lakers, the New York are in Portland.
Oh, the playoff picture. Yeah. You have the playoffs are going to happen, right? 35 in right now or no? You have the play-in tournament, right?
No, it's no play-in tournament.
Okay, because sorry.
Sorry. There's the play-in, like it's like a playoff, the play-in matches.
They do a play-in tournament now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they in a sense. No, okay. The Lakers don't play them. The Lakers have 2 days off. They play on Thursday. The Lakers play in Milwaukee Thursday.
So you give a play-in tournament, 9th place 10, 7th place 8. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. And then we had the Timberwolves beat the Magic. No, yeah.
If you say that, then I see you coming then.
Oh my god! And plus, WZ, you're black. If you cosplay as Lennon, you'd be just magical at that point. So Lakers are playing up against Warriors?
Warriors, yeah.
You guys play up against the Pistons.
Yeah.
Celtics play up against fucking
whoever wins the 7-8 matchup.
This is
hopefully
a better layout structure of this playoff bracket. Holy shit.
No, this one makes sense. It's why?
Because it looks all jumbled.
It's supposed to be jumbled because because the only teams that have the 3, 6, and the 4, 5 are the only ones that have the matchups as soon as you go in. Those are the first games.
So you're saying the Lakers are going into the playoffs on a 2-game losing streak from the Nets and the Celtics.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the playoffs was to start right now.
Okay, got you.
They still got time. They still got
who went 15-50? Oh god.
Utah. Oh no,
the Jazz. Utah. That's the Jazz, right?
Yeah, no, Utah's trash. Oh, go back to the East.
Okay.
Oh. Washington
Celtics won 15 straight. God damn.
Oh no, Cleveland won 15 straight.
Cleveland. Oh, sorry, I thought it said Celtics. My bad. Yeah, Cleveland was the best team. They look pretty good.
Look at Washington. They're 13-51.
It's the Wizards, right?
Yeah, them niggas sold the 2 best players who couldn't get them to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh,
Washington's going to be bad for the next decade.
Wasn't there a possibility at one point that Jason Tatum could have been on the Lakers?
Yes, if he would have got drafted instead of Lonzo Ball. But also, the draft picks for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown were the Nets. But you remember that trade for Kevin Garnett and Jason Terry and Paul Pierce to the Nets?
I remember that.
Draft picks that Boston got?
That was like what, 2019, 2018 period, right?
The trade happened in 2014, and the draft picks were for 2017 and 2018.
Okay, so it's right in that period. Yeah,
that's when Brooklyn could have had Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but they traded them to Boston. But then Jason Tatum also could have been on the Lakers if they would have drafted him over Lonzo Ball. Crazy.
The Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. They went 33-33, and the Lakers ended up 3rd.
You know the fucked up part about Luka?
The Lakers got the better end of the trade. We even said it. The Lakers got the better end of that trade.
You know the fucked up part about Luka Doncic wasn't originally drafted by the Mavericks.
I remember that. Yes,
he was traded on draft night for Trae Young to the Atlanta Hawks.
Okay,
Luka in Atlanta would have been a menace.
On Thursday, which games are you going to watch? Because we can talk more about this on Thursday. Because I'm pretty much going to watch the playoffs. There's a lot of the reason why sometimes I don't watch the full regular season because there's a lot.
Oh no, I don't watch.
I usually only kind of watch other teams when I'm watching the playoffs. Generally speaking,
no, this is what I do. I don't watch when it comes to baseball. I don't watch until about August. Baseball's too fucking long. I don't watch until about August.
Yeah, right now you got Bucks at the Pacers.
Yep.
And Clippers at the Pelicans.
Yes.
Yeah, because remember, one of the players on the Clippers were like, I got to stop doing my podcast so my team can make the playoffs.
Oh, no. Paul George was on the Sixers. He was on the Clippers. He was on the Clippers.
I keep forgetting. He was on the – yeah.
He remember, he left. Look, they're the 11th Spurs. Look how far behind they are Chicago for the 10th seed. They're 5 games behind. Look,
Phillies. Oh, my goodness.
They're 22 or 42. Where the fuck are you going? You should have been with your podcast. You can't even beat the Knicks who are.
I mean, but that's the joke, though. He could have given it up or not given it up. They weren't making the playoffs, though. For being honest here.
And Embiid was injured. Matter of fact, I gotta look for that Evan Turner. Talking about. Oh my god, this shit is so poetic. Evan.
Is Detroit the biggest pleasant surprise this season? The Pistons? Where are they at?
Sixers.
Oh, they're 6th. Yeah. I'll watch the games after this. I'm just chilling, editing some videos. Okay, since you watch more of the season than me, who would you have as the MVP? James Harden? Just kidding.
No.
And guys, spoiler, he's not winning this year either.
He definitely winning this year. In fact, I'm putting in the private chat, see if you could play this one.
The Lakers, their last 2 games, man. Oh my god, that should be so sad.
Look up I think this is the Evan Turner clip. He says about why Joel Embiid and Paul George wouldn't work on the team. Wouldn't work on the same team.
Let me keep that in my history, so I'll watch it later.
Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna you can play it. You can play it now, but it's like, this shit.
The Cavaliers can't stop winning. So Cavaliers, you think are gonna be the finals? You should think of like an early finals pick, or at least be in the.
They are early final pick, but I don't think they're going to get there. I got a weird feeling about.
You don't trust them? You think it's going to be the Celtics at the very end?
Yep.
Celtics have a great team. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think any team from the West is going to beat the Celtics, man. They're just too good. Beat the shit out of most people.
No, I think the only 2 teams that can beat them is OKC and
Well, the Lakers ain't beating the Nuggets. Fucking me losing to the Nuggets for like the last 2 years. What are they 1-9 against them?
Yeah,
LeBron breaks when he faces off against the best player from the Nuggets. Completely just chokes.
Oh yeah, Jokic. But
Jokic just puts his foot all in his.
But ass. I would tell you this: the Nuggets live and die by Jokic. That's me. If you're able to think about it, that's how Minnesota beat them last year.
The Lakers have no big man, dude. That's the thing. They have no big man. How are they gonna play against that guy?
That's the issue. They have no big man. That's the issue. That's their issue.
And LeBron's their big man, but LeBron chokes against him very badly. That's like he literally is not able to play. God, man. People call that guy the GOAT is fucking hilarious. Holy fucking shit, dude. Kill me now. But yeah, guys, it's tomorrow, 5:30, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to be doing a comic book review of Blood Earth #1 with Professor Savage Dad.
Definitely watch that clip. Because that clip is going to...
And then we're going to have the one-on-one with the one guy that owns a comic book shop in Michigan. They're going to be a great one-on-one. If I'm not too tired, we'll have the panel show probably around 9:30. It would have to be because I'd have to rest up a little bit after having 2 back-to-back shows and reading a book and then reviewing it with Savage Dad. Thursday, Cloud9 podcast again, 7:30 PST because Chad's going to go to bed for the next day earlier. And then we'll probably talk about some more NBA games after we're going to watch some of the games from the playoffs. Then we're going to do a comic book review with Warren. And then Friday, we'll have the show with the Last Comic Fan because he was sick today. He had a fever really bad. So I was like, you're sick. I'm not having the show. No, I like Laughs a lot. I really do. But no, you can't be on when you're sick because that's just hell. Not doing that.
Yeah.
So So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9